Have you seen or heard of the Savannah Bananas? They actually performed on New Year's Eve, and
Yes.
I did a couple steps with these guys, the Savannah Bananas. You know who they are, Sissany,
I know
right?
who they are. I got introduced to them all last year, and I was just like fascinated more and more. I watched them.
So we have actually one of the contestants on American Idol is a tailgater, a Texas tailgater, same league as the Bananas. They go out there, they entertain. They've got, I was talking to these guys. One of the guys that I was talking to with the Savannah Bananas was a ballet dancer / baseball player. And Jayson Arendt is here. He auditioned for American Idol. He comes in with the tailgaters. Quickly, what is your professional background?
My professional background is I played college baseball. And while I was in my senior year of college baseball, I was on the road with my band during the season. So we'd go play a Thursday night show somewhere and then drive through the night back to make it to the game Friday, Saturday, Sunday for my college baseball games at UNC Wilmington. And when that finished and I graduated, I just went full time on the road with my band on the weekends and then worked construction during the week for about 6 months. And then that was when the owner of the Bananas, Jesse Cole, called me and was like, hey, we want to start this team called the Texas Tailgaters that does music and baseball together. Would you be interested? And I was like,
I'm in.
Dream.
But
Absolutely.
you obviously are good. These are the Harlem Globetrotters
Right.
on the baseball field. It is. I first saw the Savannah Bananas on Jimmy Fallon's show, and I could not believe what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a good dancer then? I mean, you always were a good dancer?
I would say I was never the best dancer, but I've really had to learn.
But you did great. What was the experience like for you? You'll see Jayson Arendt on American Idol. What was it like for you?
It was so cool. I've dreamed of that kind of a scenario for a long time. Scotty McCreery is from right around the corner from me in Garner, which is 10 or 15 minutes from my house. So getting to watch him go through that experience was something that I really valued when I was younger. And so getting to actually step on foot there on American Idol was really cool. And meeting some of those like Carrie Underwood and Luke Bryan I've looked up to for years. So to actually get to meet them and interact with them was super cool. And they were way more welcoming than I was expecting. You know, sometimes you never know what you're going to walk into, but it was super cool.
Well, we never know what's going to walk in as well. And here's what walked into us.
It's fine.
It's Jason's audition. Listen to the rasp, the texture in his voice, too, right?
And take your best shot. Show me what you got. Honey, I'm not afraid.
Think about you have all this talent, you're working construction, you're waiting for your big break, and then boom, something like this happens. Mm-hmm. It's why we love to do the show, American Idol, meeting people like you. What'd your teammates say about all this after it was over, the tailgaters, the Texas tailgaters?
My teammates think it's awesome. You know, like getting to tell them, hey, you know, we're gonna go give this a shot, and you guys are invited. A bunch of them were like, dude, this is the coolest thing ever. We want to jump all over that. And so it was super cool to have some of them with me and to have some support and all that kind of stuff. And they think it's so awesome. I get questions every single day. Like, what's going on? What's happening? And I'm like, hang on with me.
Yeah, you're going to see it all tonight, 8 o'clock, ABC, streaming the next day on Hulu. Jayson Arendt. Look for him on American Idol. Brother, thank you so much for coming on. Great to see you again.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
All right, see you soon.